My name is Meena Bose, and I'm the Executive Dean of Hofstra's Peter S. Kalikow School of Government, Public Policy, and International Affairs. I'm also the Director of the Peter S. Kalikow Center for the Study of the American Presidency here. So 2016 is a very different presidential race. I think that Donald Trump's rise in the presidential race, to be leading in the polls for the early contests, to be leading nationally, indicates a certain sentiment in the American public. Some analysts say it's anger, frustration, a backlash against governance as usual. The rise of Senator Sanders in the polls, I think, raises some questions about, again, the common frustration among both Democratic and Republican voters with politics as usual. Senator Sanders is obviously running a very different campaign from Donald Trump, very different policy positions, campaign style, political backgrounds, professional backgrounds, but nevertheless it is a sentiment, again, of changing the system, that while Senator Sanders is running on the campaign, that the leader of the Democratic Party, the leading candidate, Hillary Clinton, will not make the changes needed. And that's really similar to what Donald Trump is doing. So I think they're actually appealing to a basic similar sentiment in both of the major political parties. It is very difficult in the winter of 2016 to predict who either major party nominee will be. It seems in February that that Hillary Clinton is likely to prevail on the Democratic side. She has a strong base of support. Her support runs deep within the Democratic Party among both the voters and party elites, who are also, of course, voters, but elites and the general Democratic, larger Democratic Party. But nevertheless, if Senator Sanders does well in the early contest, then that could pose a significant challenge. On the Republican side, it's just it's impossible to predict who will have the nomination. We may know by late spring. There may be decisions made at the Republican convention in Cleveland in July. But it is, I think, given that we can't predict with certainty the major party candidates, particularly in one party, but potentially in both, it's very difficult to predict how the general election will unfold. Too early to tell.